everyone. This is Dr. Dees. How are we all doing tonight? There's a lot of you on this call tonight. My goodness. We're going to see if we can get. Looks like there's just about 100 of you on tonight. So welcome everybody. How are you? Hi Mac. Hi Jelaine. Hi Jackie. I heard a bunch of you. Jeannie, Maureen, Lisa. I heard your names. How are we all doing? Anyone want to say hello?
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone. So, guys, this is your weekly Sunrider call. We've been doing this for many years. This is really informal. It's all of us who are in the field as IBOs or customers that really are sharing our experiences, our knowledge base, questions, testimonies, recipes, whatever it is that you feel like offering and sharing. And what we've learned over the years is that this is really one of the best ways to grow. And so I welcome all of you. It's an interactive call, so if you want to ask a question, if you want to share your experiences, jump on. I'm going to ask you guys, though, since we're so blessed to have Mac on, who does his best to tape these, to either mute. You have a mute button on your phone, or you can star 6, which will also mute you. And then, guys, you can star 6 again and come right back on and speak, okay? So this is not designed just to be a lecture. It's designed to absolutely be interactive. And really, we spend the majority of time, I know a lot of you have been emailing me this week, my goodness, that you like the product segment of this. And we will end, guys, with letting you know how to order and how to join, just so you know, okay? And if you have any questions from that component of it, we'll take those questions at the end. But you've all made it very clear to me that you like the product part of this, so we will definitely spend some time on that tonight. I am Dr. Karen Spencer-Dees. My background is in both traditional nutrition, holistic nutrition, biology. That's where I hold my master's and my doctorate. My specialty has always been in endocrine, the endocrine system, which is really the hormones. And also I minored in children's nutrition. So I have a lot of background on a lot of different components of nutrition. I have been in practice for over 25 years. Have been a professor, doctor, all the things that I think I've learned you asked me to share with you, but I want to share one of the most important parts to me, and that is that I started using and consuming these Sunrider foods when I was in college. And I used these products. I was introduced to these products while I was an exchange student studying in Japan. And I was at Sophia University, or what they call Joji Daigaku, or in Japan. And I had worked very hard. I had minored in Japanese, and I had been accepted for the year to the university in Tokyo. And while I was there, my own health challenges, which were really about the endocrine system, that's how it led into my own field. Endometriosis really reared its head, and I ended up in the hospital there. And while I was in the hospital, a wonderful medical doctor came in, but also with a doctor of nutrition and a doctor of herbology. And the three together and collectively helped me to find my way and get out of there. And the doctor of herbology asked me if I had ever used Sunrider foods in the United States. I had no idea what he was talking about, none. And during my follow-up visits, where I like to share this because it was really amazing when I went passed out of the university and outside of Tokyo on the train with my girlfriend. I went to his office, and he was also a traveling professor at Amherst College, and I was at the University of Massachusetts, which is right next door to Amherst College in Amherst, Mass. And so his English was so-so, and my Japanese, especially with medical terms, was so-so. But he shared with me something, that he would not examine me or have a conversation with me unless I first sat down in his kitchen at his wok and ate a meal. And he stir-fried vegetables, and he stir-fried tofu, and he tried to explain to me that in order for me to get better, regardless of what was wrong, I had to learn how to eat. And I had to understand that ultimately the nutrition within the food was going to help my body have that stamina and the fighting power to overcome my own obstacles. And that was really an aha moment. And when I came back to the United States, I absolutely changed the course of my life and my major, and went on a mission to figure out how do you actually recover from some of these conditions, and is food really an option? And I went looking for this product called Sunrider, and my aunt in Chicago, and Jelaine knows this, knew somebody who used it, and I flew there and bought what they call a Sun Pack, which was really just a wellness pack, NBC. That's how I began. And so the reason I share that with you is to say I had my own journey with using and consuming the Sunrider foods while I was in school. And I know firsthand that it really made a difference in my body. So through my practice, while I was a practitioner at Stanford in the endocrine unit, also in private practice, I have only, and I've looked at everybody's products, I have only used the Sunrider products because I believe that they are whole food, that they actually do something which we call regenerate, meaning that if you give your body enough of a good quality, right, good quality ingredients, and you can concentrate them, meaning you take out the majority of the bulk or that fibrous part of it so that the body can absorb it and digest it, then your body can do something pretty spectacular. And that's called regenerate. It can rebuild itself and it can renew itself. And even with all of my education and all of my knowing, I have learned over the years that the Sunrider foods, which were designed by the Chen family, who are MDs, nutritionists, herbologists, and oversee this company. This is a worldwide company that I have found they not only have a vested interest in your health, but my health too. And they have the best quality ingredients, the best quality products, and really the know-how to put these combinations of what I like to call the right salad or the right vegetables together to do something called build your system versus just treat your symptom. There's a lot of things I could do to treat my symptoms, but my goal ultimately for myself and for all of my patients and even my children has been to build their system so that, right, so that you get stronger and you get a better quality of life and a future. And that is what these foods do. They're the right combination in a concentrated form, quality ingredients, and when you consume them, guys, your body knows the difference. And you start to experience whether it's more energy, or it could be a little cleansing, like you go to the bathroom, or you notice when you go back a year from now for your physicals that maybe your cholesterol is better, your blood pressure is better, your labs change, things begin to improve. And when you eat right, guys, the reality is that when we put the right foods, the right ingredients, the right concentration in our bodies, we can renew ourselves, rebuild ourselves, and ultimately regenerate ourselves or to make new again. And that is through these Sunrider foods. So I'm quite passionate about these, and a lot of you have been emailing, my goodness, a plethora of questions. But before I jump into the products we're going to cover tonight, I just want to ask you, does anyone else have anything else they want to share? Experiences, recipes you've figured out in the past few weeks or few years, products that are making a difference for you. Star 6 to come back on, or unmute yourself, and I'll just wait a minute. Remember, guys, all comments, all stories, all experiences, I don't care if it's, I have a burn on my finger and use Sunbreeze and it got better. All are important and all matter, okay?
Karen?
Yes.
Hi, it's Jeannie in Florida.
Hi, Jeannie. Welcome.
Thank you. I've been listening in on your calls for quite a while now, and the product, I'm eating the Sunrider products, but one of them, they're all fabulous, but one of them in particular I think, to be the best for me. I have issues with my eyes, and the pressure in my left eye a few weeks ago was at 25 and 20 in the right. And just last week, I was at my retinal specialist, and with the live stream, the pressure in my left eye came down to 21 and 20 in the right. But the best experience that I had with it, prior to taking that product, I had pain in my left eye. And I also have dry eyes, but since I am eating live stream, I do not have any of those symptoms anymore.
Oh my gosh. So you feel like the quality of your eyesight, the pressure, the dryness is improving. So you're nourishing, right? You're nourishing your circulatory system. And you feel that the live stream is contributing to this?
Yes, I really feel that way.
That's incredible. Oh my gosh, Jeannie. Oh, okay. You keep sharing with us how you're improving, and I will share with everyone about live stream, okay?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Guys, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share with you the product that Jeannie's talking about, and then I will go on so that you all don't text me within 30 seconds. We've talked about Livestream before, and I think that's how Jeannie probably heard of it. But Livestream is part of that foundational combination that I started with, which is, and a lot of you do, in the wellness pack. It's the NBC, the nourishing herbs, the balancing herbs, and the cleansing herbs. And in the B, balance, the product is called quinary. And quinary means, guys, the number 5 in Chinese. And the quinary is a combination of 50 different whole food, meaning they're still in their whole food like a carrot state. And so what happens is when you look at this product, whether it's in liquid 5 in a vial, or in a powder packet, or in capsules, it's a combination of all 50 of these ingredients to feed the 5 major systems that regulate your organs: digestion, endocrine, respiratory, immune, and what Jeannie's talking about, circulatory. And if you like, you can feed any one of those systems extra with the single product. And she chose to feed extra with LifeStream, which is specifically for the circulatory system. I am directly on Sunrider's website, and I am going to click on product fact sheet, which is right under LifeStream. And that is where you get the bulk of the research or extra information that a lot of you like, okay? So I will add to it, but I want you to hear what Sunrider says and how this fits in to what Jeannie's talking about. And then I'm going to talk about what we were going to originally talk about. Livestream, Sunrider writes, get in a healthy flow. The natural supplement is designed to address the circulatory system or the water element. And what this does is it promotes balance, fluidity throughout the body. Think of your blood. Think of your bloodstream. Think of it like a river that's just flowing. That's what we want. LifeStream also supports the body's digestive and cleansing process with naturally derived antioxidants and phytonutrients, which is wonderful because it's a side benefit. If you look, guys, and you see under the ingredient highlights, you will notice that there usually are a couple of herbs that they have highlighted, and I just want to read you one, okay? And that has to do with the Japanese Sephora flower. one of the ones that I really like. And this tree flower contains potent flavonoids that are shown to support the circulatory system and overall cardiovascular system health. So you're talking about blood flow to the heart. You're talking about blood flow, like Jeannie's talking about, to the eyes. And blood flow, think of it when you get cold hands and cold feet, anywhere that there is an imbalance in how the circulatory system is functioning, it improves your blood flow. And for Jeannie, what this did is it helped with her eyesight. And this is really important. One of the benefits that I want you to always remember when you're eating correctly is that all good food makes a difference. But sometimes we have to eat enough of it to actually get the benefit we need if we're deficient. And so what Sunrider has done is they've taken the concept of picking one carrot from the ground, but at the same time they take the nutrition of 10 other carrots and they spray dry that on one carrot. So when you eat that carrot, which we know, right, is really good for your eyes, you have a super concentrated carrot with all the nutrition that will benefit the circulatory system and, for Jeannie, the eye. That's why it works. She doesn't have to digest 10 carrots. She can get the nutrition of 10, but only have to digest one. And the extra life stream, which helps the circulation, right? So remember, our body's the miracle, but this is the best quality food in a concentrated form we will ever find. And because it's concentrated, because it's quality, and because our bodies are digesting and absorbing it, we get that benefit of regeneration and those amazing aha moments where someone says, oh my goodness, your eyesight is improved, right? So I want you to remember, we're not looking at curing, we're looking at nourishing and rebuilding our bodies so they're stronger and they can handle life and take care of themselves. And that's the beauty. That's what gives you a future. Sunrider is really our food of choice. Okay? Now, with all that said, I want to jump into something that I think is important that a lot of you have been emailing me about this week. And surprisingly, another aha moment, which was a lot of you aren't using this combination of products. So I want to encourage you to pay attention tonight. As we go into spring for a lot of us, although for some of us we still have ample snow and are in gloves, scarves, mittens, and boots, but as we venture forth, and for some of you who are already in warmer weather, you start to notice, right, that as you open your windows or you are tracking in allergens from the outside, that the house and your clothes and your world you start to sneeze, and you start to notice that you're not exactly sure how to get rid of all of the allergens. Now, we spoke last week about how do we build up, and so did Dr. Rubin, how do we build up, right, the immune system so it sustains us and supports us. But with this year for everyone, whether you're in a warm area or a cooler area, most people have been more indoors than ever before. And also, guys, some of you are going to say, no, I didn't do it. But for the majority, listen to me, you've used a lot of cleansing and cleaning products that maybe you haven't used ever or in years, right? That have a lot more chemicals. And you did that on purpose, right? Because you were nervous and you wanted to kill the germs. What I want to reintroduce you to is how to go back, how to go green, but do it in a way where I promise you, you're also not just killing all the germs and the viruses, but you're also taking care of the allergens that are now all through your home, your cars. We notice them now. There's been a surge of people with allergies, a surge. And we're not even talking about right now viruses and colds. But allergies, guys, when you have a bulk amount of mucus, think about this for a minute, and you breathe in, and your nose is congested, and you're sneezing, it's the perfect breeding ground for any version of a virus or a germ. And so we want to make sure that we're using products that will alleviate or eliminate the allergens, keep you well, keep your skin and your children's skin, right, from the eczema and the itchiness, which I am getting emails like crazy. My skin is so itchy. And we're going to cover skincare, I want you to know, coming up futuristically. But Sunrider has an entire line of products that I believe are equally as important as what we're taking in that we clean our homes with. Because, guys, your first line of defense is what you breathe in. And so, if you are breathing in, whether you're outside in the stores, and my daughter and I, this is a perfect example. For us, we're still in a state that's fairly closed, but for us, we were so excited to be able to go into a clothing store the other day. We had our mask on, and part of it, my daughter said to me, I cannot breathe in here. There are so many cleaning products that I can smell that I actually feel sick just being in here. And so you start to realize that no matter where you are, the amount of cleaning products that are being used and have to be used are beyond what we're normally breathing in. So we have to make a different decision, right? Especially in our homes. And that is to use the Sunrider products that allow for you to breathe easier, clean your home, clean your fruits and vegetables, clean your laundry, and prevent or help you with all of the allergens that are coming from all of it. And also, I want to remind you that it's equally as important as we are out and about to remember we are breathing in things we're not used to. And so I'm going to segue here and let you know that I'm going to end on Calli because it's going to be equally as important for you to constantly, through antioxidant green tea, right, flush out every toxin you're breathing in. You do not want those sitting in your liver and your kidneys. And so even if you're out, whether you're with a mask or without a mask, I don't care. You're still breathing in. You still have to make sure you are taking care of your kidneys and your cleansing organs, okay? Using Sunrider Super Clean, believe it or not, allows you to take care of your organs and the internal part of your body, because whatever touches your skin goes directly into your bloodstream. So whether it's what you're shampooing with, washing your body with, what you're cleaning your clothes with, what you are spraying on your couches, anything you touch goes directly on your skin, goes into your body, just as we've talked about with sunscreen, into your bloodstream. Now you own it. So it's time to cleanse, and it's time to go into this season, I'm going to start with the Sunrider Super Clean laundry. And a lot of you don't use it. I know this. You've told me. But I want you to hear me for a minute, okay? I think that a lot of the skin irritations, the allergens, the itchiness, I think for a lot of your kids or a lot of you have asthma, allergies, anything, this is crucial. You will always hear anybody in these fields say, what are you washing your house with? What are you washing your clothes with? It's very important that you use products that support health, not just clean. Sunrider writes that the Super Clean laundry, very concentrated, just like your Calli, just like your Fortune Delight, are tough on stains, tough on dirt, tough on odor, but gentle to you and to your health, okay? And it's even the most delicate, right, to fabrics that require you to have a product that is also delicate to wash your silk, whatever it is that you're washing. But the critical part, I think, of the Super Clean laundry is what Sunrider writes. They write that not only is it tough on all the things we just talked about and delicate to the most delicate of fabrics, but it's for sensitive skin. All skin. And it's non-toxic. And I'm going to be be very clear with everybody that everything that's being sprayed out there right now in every store you're in, and for a lot of us who've had to spray other things in their homes, it's all toxic. This is time we have to cleanse. But we have to start using products that are non-toxic. And so the Super Clean, both for the house, but this one's for the laundry, sensitive for your skin, and healing. Think of it from a regenerative perspective, not just sensitive, but healing to the skin, but non-toxic. And it's powered by tea tree oil, which is fantastic. All you have to do is Google tea tree oil and you will love this, right? Because tea tree oil is a natural antiseptic, and it's known for all the antifungal properties. So whether, for those of us that have sons who, right, play hockey or whatever it is that end up with all sorts of crazy things in their gym bags, this was always wonderful. But for right now, guys, the way that your emails are reading, you're more concerned with your skin. And you're very concerned with the breakouts and the itchiness and fungus and even everything from toe fungus. And I have said to you, are you using the Sunrider Super Clean laundry? Because not only does it clean everybody's clothes, but it begins to help heal, guys, all of these conditions that are coming from what you're already using in your detergent and what's in the air. And a lot of you have said to me, well, I'm using something else. It's supposed to be organic from the store. And I'm going to always say the same thing. Just because something is organic does not mean that it's regenerative. And we're not just looking at something that is a good ingredient. We're looking, does that ingredient give me a secondary effect, which is it helps my skin to heal? Or I'm guaranteed when I send it with my son to college, right? That for him who has a lot of acne, that and has always had irritation, that this won't inflame it, but in actuality help to soothe it, to heal it. Sunrider writes that not only is there tea tree oil in it, but there's lemongrass, which leaves your clothes smelling clean and fresh without anything artificial and no dye. And lemongrass is a natural cleanser and deodorizer, and it will cut through all grease, all grime, and it'll give you that citrus scent. But I've also found, which is very interesting, is that when it comes to the benefit of the Super Clean, you will find that it works for everybody, not just some. And because it's non-toxic, chemical-free, there's no sulfates, there are no dyes, there are no artificial fragrances. This really is the best for everyone. And it is concentrated, and right on it will tell you how to use it. It will tell you about 2 tablespoons or fluid ounce per 1 load of laundry. And it will also give you directions to pre-treat stains, right? Put a small amount for 5 minutes, rub it, and then wash. It will tell you that when you are doing things that have more, washing clothes that have more soiling, you can add a little bit more. But my favorite really is under the facts and questions. Why is natural laundry soap better? I get asked this all the time, but usually it's because, especially with babies, there's a lot of skin irritation. But this year, I have never seen so many allergies, so much eczema, dry skin, psoriasis, dry scalp, acne, everything, and it's really from all the chemicals. And I just want to, before I go on, really state this. Your skin is your largest organ, and it is your largest detoxifying organ. And if you are not putting on your clothes or what is touching your skin something that is healthy for it, you will detox through it. Just know that. But Sunrider writes, because when it comes to this natural laundry soap better, because they're naturally powerful, many brands contain harmful chemicals and ingredients like sodium lauryl sulfate or dioxins, all sorts of ingredients, phosphates, that when inhaled, right, will make you sick, but also will linger on the clothes you wear. Sunrider writes, they're carcinogen. They're carcinogen. They're dangerous to people. They contaminate the waterways and they harm the overall environment. If they're going to harm the environment, they're going to harm you. But with a natural hypoallergenic Sunrider Super Clean, the laundry detergent contains no dyes, none of these harmful chemicals, no artificial perfumes or fragrances, and it won't cause the irritating, here we go, allergic reactions like a dermatitis, sneezing, watery eyes, all of the types of allergens that a lot of you don't know you get because of the toxins that you're breathing in, touching, washing your homes with, spraying your homes, or washing your clothes with. This is the time, guys, to switch. Okay? All of that information, even about the allergens, is right on that product fact sheet. And as I've learned, a lot of you haven't read it. So please go read it. Now, my favorite product that goes along with this that always astounds me is the Sunrider bleach. And the reason I'm sharing all of these with you is because, again, I want you to understand, as Dr. Chen had once said, we have 5 systems, but he believed we have 6. The 6th is the skin. Because the skin is so important, what you take through it, and it goes into your bloodstream, and what you detox through it from inside out. You have to keep your skin healthy. So what we are washing everything with is really important. The Sunrider bleach is spectacular. Breathe easy. Anyone who's ever inhaled bleach, especially this year, for a lot of you, even walking into these stores, it's, oh my goodness. Breathe easy. Our natural bleach cleans without any harsh chemicals, but it will whiten, it'll brighten your laundry, your upholstery, any surfaces, and it won't strip away any color. And I love Sunrider writes this. And it won't irritate your skin, your eyes, and your lungs. I don't know how to say it enough. It's not just the supplements we're consuming, it's these extra products that make a difference when it comes to our environment that we are breathing in, cleaning with, or putting on our skin. And they do impact our lungs. Sunrider writes that this is highly concentrated, and it means you only need a really small amount. And I mean, there's a little scooper in it, and you add that one scooper to your laundry. That's it. Or you can mix it with water, and you can clean your floors, right? But Sunrider is very clear. There's no chlorine in it, and there's no phosphates. And this is non-irritating. This is important, guys. This is really important. Sunrider also writes, and I think this is important just to add on to, that why do I need this bleach? And although some of you will say, oh, it's not necessary, I want you to listen to what Sunrider wrote. Sunrider is saying that it's versatile, right? We know it's versatile with the household necessities, right? So it keeps things bright and white, like your tiles right on the floor. But here's what it does. It kills mold. And that's important. For those of you that are opening your windows up, for those of you that live in areas that, especially us who have been in the snow, we know what mold is like when we come into spring, right? So it's important, guys, regardless of where you live, that you can put this in water. You can add it to your super clean household, and you can clean the windowsills, the house, spray the house. You can clean anything. Get rid of the mold. Mold, spores, when you breathe those in, that's not something you want in your lungs. And so you have to look at, am I really doing all that I can to make the biggest difference in my family's lives and in my own? And Let me tell you, I've seen what mold can do. I have seen the deterioration of the central nervous system in patients of mine who absolutely breathed in too many mold spores, and they wish that they could go back in time. So I am telling you, for those of us that have had to keep our windows closed, stay inside all the time, right? It's time to clean your home. For those of you who have not used these products or not used them in a long time, begin. Start with the laundry detergent, the Sunrider bleach, and then I want you to move into what we call the Super Clean household, which I know a lot of you had been using, and as I've learned, maybe backed up from it, but now's the time to either reintroduce it or go back to it or begin. And Sunrider again writes that this can be used from your sink to all your countertop surfaces to in place of your dishwasher detergent, in place of everything you're using to clean your floors and even your carpet. It's a multi-purpose cleaner, and it's concentrated. And they give directions on it for all these different variations of what you're cleaning. Sunrider does state that it'll get out even the most stubborn dirt, grime, and soap scum. Natural antiseptics, again, just like we talked about earlier, like tea tree oil and lemongrass, oxidize and disinfect. So it freshens and it smells nice, but it doesn't harm you. And so although we think that it's just the supplements we need, I got to be honest, it's what you're breathing in and what you're putting on your skin and cleaning your homes with that are equally as important. Okay? The last thing I'm going to state about this is that Sunrider, I'm looking at this, Sunrider states very clearly that you can use this virtually on anything inside and outside of your home, and it will replace everything. Okay? So I'm going to just kind of revisit this one more time and say we've got the Sunrider Super Clean household, laundry detergent, and bleach. There's no need for anyone to become toxic from any of their household cleaners. And if you're already using something on someone else's product, I want you to remember, although it may be a good product, it's not a healing product that helps your body repair itself or regenerate itself. And I am always looking for products that heal the skin, that take away, right? Think about anyone who's ever had dry skin that itches and flakes, eczema, dry scalp, fungus. You want products, right, that make as much of a difference externally as they do internally. And to end this, remember, your skin is your largest organ. Take care of it. Don't pretend that it doesn't matter. What you put on it is in your bloodstream. What you inhale or breathe in has to, right? It has to cleanse. It will come out through your kidneys and your skin. Okay? And then the last product, which again surprised me how many of you are not using it, is the Sun Smile Fruit and Vegetable Rinse. And what you shared with me this week is that you see a lot of these fruit and vegetable rinses in the store. And you do not understand what the difference is, why it matters. If they all clean your fruits and vegetables, you want to know why. Why does it matter? And so I first want to share with you what Sunrider states, and then I'm going to give you my take on this. But Sunrider states, first and foremost, wash away the dirt, the pesticides, the waxy coating, and any other contaminants. I'm going to stop right there and tell you that the majority of other products in the stores that say fruit and vegetable rinse only take off the dirt. That's it. In order for you to get to the pesticides or any of the contaminants, you have to get through the waxy coating. I have yet to find another product other than the fruit and vegetable rinse that takes off the waxy coating so that it can get to all of these pesticides. That's the difference. everything and get rid of the pesticides in a natural, healthy way. It's made from eco-friendly corn and coconuts. What do you think of that? It's actually made from food. It's super concentrated. It's biodegradable, right? It thoroughly will clean the fruits, the vegetables in minutes. And it's safe for your family and the environment. And here's the thing. Your fruits and vegetables will last longer. And they will taste actually more like fruits and vegetables. This is important when you are eating, when you want to eat right, that it doesn't matter, guys, if you're buying organic or you're not. And let me preface this by saying I prefer organic, but that when you're cleaning anything, just because it's organic doesn't mean that you can skip cleaning it. Because anyone who touches any of your produce, right, may have had poor hygiene. We do not know what virus. We do not know if there's strep, if there's staph, if somebody just, forgive me, come out of the bathroom and touched that orange, or if a child walked by and rubbed their nose after they sneezed and grabbed an orange. Guys, you don't know what's on it. You have to wash it, organic or non-organic, it doesn't matter. And you can soak everything. Whether it's your potatoes, your eggs, and all your produce. And what I do is I take a capful of the fruit and vegetable rinse. I literally fill up my sink. And I put all my fruits and vegetables in. And then you can just let them air dry. They have a small size, a little travel size, that a lot of you love to keep in your backpacks, keep with you in your office, keep with you in the car, because you can squirt a drop just on an apple if you want to eat an apple. The last part of this is that Sunrider writes, and I think this is important, is avoid accidents. This is important. Avoid accidents. You don't want to use someone else's product that you don't know may actually be toxic and then feed it to your children. You want to feel that you're giving your family something that is safe. Sunrider is safe. And as Sunrider states at the end, and which kind of they just support what I just said, do I need to wash organic produce? Even if you buy organic fruits and vegetables, the handling, packaging, shipping, and in-store display may introduce a variety of contaminants. Likewise, even pre-washed produce, guys. So all the lettuce you buy in the bag that says pre-washed, you're going to now wash it. The carrots you're buying, pre-washed, because they're already been cut up. Pre-washed does not mean that all of the contaminants are gone. Wash them. They may still have, this is Sunrider, dirt, residue, and bacteria, not to mention chemicals on it. Okay, so these are 4 things that we can do to help take care of what we're breathing in terms of toxicity, what we are washing our clothes and our family's clothes with so that we can take care and help our skin. We can improve the quality of our lungs by using this. We have a bleach replacement, right, to kill the germs, to wash and clean our homes, to open those windows. We can get rid of mold, mildew, and also we can also get rid of all of the strep and the staph and bacteria and contaminants on our fruits and vegetables and all of our produce. This is one of the most wonderful ways that we can actually self-care. And this is not about treating just a symptom, I got sick. This is about how do I stay well? And how do I keep my family well? And remember, even if the price point, guys, looks a little high, it's because it's concentrated and you're only using a small amount. So for example, with the bottle of fruit and vegetable rinse, there's about 60 servings in that. And somebody can actually count when they use the Super Clean and let us know how many servings there are. And if you're looking at how many uses there are and how many bottles that you won't be buying from all the other companies, this actually becomes a way to save money. So I need you to look at the big picture of this. This becomes even more important. And as you're replacing some of these products from your home, I want you to tell yourself, I'm doing my family really an amazing gift. Because ultimately, I've noticed even for my own children, this improves lung quality. And having one son with asthma, for those of you that knew, I spent yesterday at Children's Hospital. Thank you for texting me or emailing me. Asthma is a big deal, right? And we need to make sure we are absolutely improving everybody's lung quality. But this year, guys, in particular, if you've been home more, maybe you haven't, but I promise you those that you will be sharing it with probably have been stuck in the house, windows closed, and you're beginning to open the windows, or you are outside, whatever it may be. You want to make sure your environment is toxin-free, or for a lot of us, now's the time to spring, right? It's a spring cleanse. It's time to get rid of the toxicity and breathe in, right? Something that is healthier for you. So I'm going to encourage all of you to buy all 4 of those products because we all need all 4. And then when we go forward next week, we're going to talk about what we put on our skin. Okay? Now, I know that it's important to talk about how you order these. And I know a lot of you, I hear the clicks that happen. But hang on, okay? I need you to hear me for a minute. It's important that however you choose to purchase these is wonderful. It's wonderful. I don't care how you choose to purchase these. Just purchase them. For those of you that are going to find, honestly, that you will be purchasing them more than once, please consider joining. You can even join for free. And then you can go online, you can order yourself, and you can start looking at the other products. All right? It's a wonderful customer option. For those of you that find that you love these like a lot, like I do, all right, and you want these coming monthly, or you want some of these products coming monthly, click auto ship. You can always change the order and get yourself a guarantee that these products are coming to you month to month, so you don't end up with symptoms, and now we're backpedaling saying, how do I get rid of the symptom, versus building yourself up. So look at the preferred customer option. It gives you an extra 10% off the price point. Especially if you do the auto ship, it allows for all these other benefits. But whether you come in as a customer or a preferred customer, just come in. Just come in. Get with the person that invited you. Let them explain it to you. You can read about it online. You can email me or call me. I will explain it to you. But I want you to join for the simple reason that it benefits your health and that you can get on and take a look at all the sizes. You can choose what's best for you, but you can also look at all of the other products and click the product back sheet. Now, I am going to end here with Calli. I think it's important, guys, okay? So we just went through all the reasons we need to self-care. So now I want to talk for 1 minute about how important it is that we support and take care of our cleansing organs so that all the toxicity that we breathed in and will be breathing in with all the chemicals that have been sprayed and will continue to be sprayed everywhere, Calli is what will help you. And so your Calli tea bag, right, it's in a little cheesecloth. And remember, it's concentrated. So you can make 1 cup or you can make a whole pot of it. And what Sunrider writes, and this is the only thing I'm going to share with you, and you can get right on and you can read about it, is that it's a proprietary blend of green tea. They call it a super tea. But what it does, guys, is it's loaded with potent antioxidants, which are not possible when you traditionally grind. You can't get this quantity of antioxidants that build your systems up. But what Calli does is it protects you against what we call free radicals. Hear me. Those free radicals, for a lot of you who don't know, those are the toxins that we were just talking about. Free radicals are what floats in the air, floats on by. Maybe it's residue from medications we've had to take, but it's what you can't see that you breathe in that now lives within your body, free radicals, and they cannot be eliminated. And the body they basically float around. And these free radicals can cause cellular damage, cell damage. They cause ill health. And what the Calli does is it protects against these free radicals while it supports your body cleansing them out. I've never seen anything that could cleanse a free radical out. So think about this as carrying out all those toxins that make your cells sick. And then ultimately, Sunrider writes, it boosts the delivery of vital micronutrients that are important to your whole body, that allow for your immune system to even be stronger. But what you'll find when you drink Calli, for a lot of you, is that you urinate a lot. That's okay. Your kidneys are working. That's good. That's good. That's okay. So you'll find that there is absolutely the benefit of a detoxifying, getting rid of, but it's not a diuretic. So it doesn't pull all your water or all the other nutrition or nutrients out of you. It supports and elevates your kidneys to function better. And your kidneys, as a byproduct, will absolutely flush out, just like your skin will, all of the toxicity and free radicals that ultimately will make it sick. And so if you look it up, you will see under Calli, there's an herb, and you can Google this, Camellia sinensis. And this is that amazing ingredient that helps your body to cleanse out all of these free radicals. Sunrider states under its benefit is it soothes your body, but how about this? With healthy hydration. Can you imagine? It actually allows, because it's not stripping you or pulling out the water, you stay hydrated. Most tea, when you drink it, just like coffee, your mouth is parched, your lips are parched, it pulls the water out. This doesn't. This hydrates while your kidneys get rid of the toxins or these free radicals. This is important. So while we're now going to keep the things in our home cleaner, and we're going to wash our vegetables, our clothes, our home, we're also going to add to it our Calli, and we're going to make sure that we detoxify and get rid of all the toxins. Okay? It's important, everybody, really important that you get with the person that invited you, or you can get with me, and let's get you in the system so that you can begin to order tonight. All right, Donna, Dodie, Marlene, anybody want to talk about any other amazing calls that are coming up tonight or in the future?
Hi, Karen. It's Donna.
Hi, sweetie.
How are you? Great call. Thank you for sharing all these products today. That was awesome.
You are welcome.
I think we don't talk about those enough because there's no.
Agree.
Especially some of the uses like the dishwasher. You know, it doesn't say that on the label. I don't think. But
Go to the product fact sheet.
Is it on there? Cool.
Yes.
Okay. So tonight, right after this call, right after our call, and we were having pizza, Speedy, and it was a special request from Jackie Malin, putting her on the spot. She has lots of questions for the new PC program, and so this is your chance. If you really still have questions, we have a one-on-one. It's going to be the perfect call for that. So hope everybody can hop on. We look forward to seeing you there.
Okay, Donna, hold on one second. So, guys, this is perfect because for those of you that are interested in the new preferred customer, right? We have a customer and then preferred customer, which gives you a little bit more off the price point. It gives you a little bit more back. If you're interested in that, this is the night to listen. Donna, you can get on the Rising Stars page on Facebook or on my Sunrider page, and the Zoom link is there, and so is the phone number. But does anyone need the phone number from Donna now?
I'd have to look it up.
That's okay. I could find it for you.
He's looking at this. So.
All right, Donna, go get on the call before it starts. Go get on the call. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for participating tonight. Hope it helped. And jump on